Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. What's up, SLA? What's up, Buttercup? What's up, Mickey? What's up, Odine? All right, so y'all know after I done dropped my kids off, I then came back home. I'm in the process of making my coffee. But I had a chat with someone this morning. Shout out to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate for dropping that news. So, I got to come on here and, explain. So, y'all give me a second. Y'all can go ahead and chop it up in the chat. Let me make my coffee right quick. And then, I will be right back with you guys. And I want to just make this a very quick live only because I got work to do. It is December. So, I have a goal that I have to reach each year to hit my bag goal. So I do got to get into work. So give me just a quick 1 minute. Let me fix my coffee and I'll be right back. You know what? I'm just going to drop this. I'm going to drop this beautiful docket for Ronnie, and y'all can just look at that. What's up, Michelle? What's up, LeJune? Oh, and something that I did want to do first. Hold up. Because I don't need nobody coming over here acting crazy. Oh, I didn't know Restream could do that. That's crazy. I'm going to go in another way. Ronnie Doe. Give people more time. Who's calling me? See, that's why 9:30 is when I start my work day. And so my phone will be blowing up. I'm turning it off though. Why I don't see what I want. Oh. I see it right here. Bam. Bam, 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 and bam. Okay. Yeah, I have to turn it on a certain mode because I don't like trolls in my chat. Actually, let me do it like this. Okay. Yeah, and I do that. It's crazy when you work for yourself. Well, in this line of work that I do, because I'll just stay home and talk to myself all day. Till my kids come home. Hold up. I can't see the chat because I'm on another screen. All right. Okay. Let me fix my coffee right quick and I'll hop right back on. All right. Well, I just heated up my Keurig, so I probably will drop off in just a second. All right, so hot tea, hot chocolate dropped a screenshot of one of Ronnie's cases in which he currently has probation on, and it showed that a report has been submitted to the court and they are requesting a summons to be issued. um, if you have been watching, I have like a Ronnie playlist. So if you don't know anything about his cases, um, definitely go on there and watch it. Hold on, I'm trying to turn my phone on the silent because good grief. All right. So he is currently on probation for, you see where it says criminal indictment? This one right here. The filing date was back on September. Oh, are you clicking on the right one, Cassandra? Yeah, this is it. All right. Yeah, so it's still zoomed out. All right. So it is the filing date was on 9/3/2021. This is the one that he is currently on probation. Um and actually, where's my notes at? Because it was two other individuals that he was with during that time. But oh, that's my coffee. I'm like, what is that noise? There was two other individuals that were on that particular case as well, but I'm not going to go on to them. Um, so here's the PO, and here's the kicker here. He has already had, as you can see, two hearings for probation violation. One November 28th, 2022. And then shortly, like a couple of months after that, oh wait, hold up. Nope, I lied. He just had one because I'm just reading. It says that it was postponed and reset. So he initially had one November 28th, 2022, and it was postponed to January 23rd, 2023. Now, for this particular charge, he is on uh supervised probation. Okay, so we all know obviously that Miss Ebony Brown is his PO officer. She is fully aware of everything that is going on. And so she is the one who submitted the report to the court requesting an issuance for a summons. So his probation started on 12/10/2021. Now, mind you guys, he has already had a probation violation on I don't know exactly when he violated, but it had to be sometime in 2022. Okay. Um so even though it says start, we don't know the outcome of that probation violation hearing, so it could have been extended. It could have been extended. We don't know. Now, he possibly, could be up on 12/10, or it's probably extended. We don't know, only because they're not like any other, county or jurisdiction that will allow us to see, his probation paperwork or any paperwork for that, instance in Maryland, as you can see. So we have to go based off of what is on the docket. But we do know that he had supervised probation for 3 years starting on December 10th, 2021. Um, oh boy. So warrant was served 8/30/2022. All right, so this is what we all are here for. This right here. All right, this right here. This 12/3. So it says probation report request for summons. So that means, just if everybody remembers with Chrisean, right? And we went through it for her Oklahoma case, and we saw the violation report that they submitted, to the courts, just saying, hey, here are all the rules and conditions that she violated. Remember that? This is the same instance here. So the probation officer has submitted a violation report to the court and said, hey, here are the list of violations that he has done. Can you please issue a summons? And so it's just like in the assault case where they are issuing a summons to have him appear. That is the same thing in this matter. So he has two summons out, one of the assault case and one for a possible probation violation. So once the summons is served, it will have a court date on there and say, hey, you need to appear on this date at this time. If he fails to do so, that will issue a warrant for his arrest. Let me go to some questions. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, Miss Latina Jordan. How are you doing? Good morning, Miss Dolores. Good morning, Nina. Lejeune supervised probation. They have the right to drug test him as well, sis. It just depends on how people probation officers are. Some, and his terms. We don't know what his terms of his probation was. So in general, sometimes they'll say, hey, you have to take a random drug test. And so they'll be like, you need to report on such and such date, and people thinking that it's a check in, but yet it's actually a piss test. So you just don't know. What up, Mary? What up? What up? Y'all tap that like button on the way in. Pretty please. Pretty please. What's up, Miss Wonder Woman? Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep them notifications on. But yeah, so hold on. Let me fix my coffee and I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. So I got my coffee in my Avengers cup. So we ready. We are ready. All right. Shamika, what's up? Good morning. Buttercup said, lock his butt up, lock his butt up. You're going to jail, you're going to jail. Nadi said, good morning. What's up, Nadi? Good morning. Hey, Coco. Good morning. Okay, because those likes aren't matching the views. Y'all know I don't even be caring at the I swear I don't be caring about them likes. Good morning, Charisma. Hope they do drug test him because he do be asking at or acting like he heavily under. Yeah, and man, I done seen enough people in my day to know something ain't right. You on something. Allegedly. Allegedly you on something. Um I'm scared for her. Hope they take him off the street. Yeah. And this, even if Chrisean wasn't a celebrity and this was some random person, this is the type of people that we don't need on the streets. And I'm just going to be real with you because it is a scary situation when you just run up on people in the mall. My understanding is, and from what the PO has said, why didn't they call the police and why didn't they take him to jail right then and there? That is the crazy part. He would not have left. Then you sit in your car and you make all of these statements or whatnot, and then you get on these fam, you're just doing all the wrong things. Then you make posts that can, be construed as threats. All right. Threats on social media is not the way to go. And if you have to be smart about the situation. People screen record, screenshot, whatever they do, and they this right here is public record. Okay, this is public record. It's not like I'm showing y'all anything outside of this, right? It has the probation officer. People who are actually know what they're doing and tech savvy can figure that, oh, that's the probation officer. Let me just go ahead and find her email and email her every single thing. What do y'all think is in this report? I swear I wish I had this report. But I am sure everything that he has done since the time that he ran up on her, right, has been documented and has been sent to his probation officer. Now, for me, I don't have time to do all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have time to do all that. But there are people that are very, very scared for her and just thought, okay, somebody has to be aware of this situation. So the PO definitely knows what's going on, thus the reason why she has filed this report. And hopefully we can get him. Well, first of all, it's just a request for summons. So the judge is going to have to look at it and see if it is worth going ahead and issuing a summons for him to appear in court. So that's how it works. Maryland is so different. Maryland is very, very different because I know in Texas, what they'll do if they catch when you violated your probation, what they'll do is they act like, okay, you got to check in. You go check in, and you're gonna be checked in some handcuffs and carried away to jail. That's how Texas does it, and Oklahoma. I had some cousins in Oklahoma. Trust me, I have people in Oklahoma. So I don't know why they do what they do in Maryland, but because this only gives him an opportunity to run. You see what I'm saying? No, y'all got this backwards. Y'all need to, if he violated, y'all need to go ahead and put that warrant out and go pick him up, and then y'all go ahead and have a hearing. But this is crazy. Tiffany said you have to be when you're out selling candies on camera. Mm-hmm. All of those candies, and I'm sure that the PO gonna be like, what kind of candy you selling? Lejeune says that charisma and passion, I pray they do because clearly like he be on something heavy. Mm-hmm. Good morning. I'm a little behind. Catch up gang. What's up, Ravishing Rashonda? How you doing? What's up, Yvette? What's up? He needs to be locked up. He does. He needs to be off the street. This is not even something where I'm like, because of the situation, it's not just about Chrisean. It is about this man needs help. And I stated that, what was that, last week or this week? One of these days. I really don't think that he recovered from the incident that happened in 2019. He needs to be admitted somewhere and he needs to be evaluated. He needs to be evaluated because this is going too far. And as long as people are feeding into him about this, it's only going to get worse. And he's not only going to be a danger to, Chrisean and the baby, his family, his friends, the community. It's way bigger than this. Yvette said he threatened someone on live saying he would use them gloves. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's a threat. Not to mention he still does his pharmaceuticals on live for us to see. My gosh. And I was like, go ahead and they take in that car, they impound that car, and they get a search and test whatever residue they find in that car. He gonna be in trouble. Nina said he is crazy. He literally explained how he went about exactly. That's what I'm saying. The PO already knows. So I'm very curious as to what she put into that report, bro. Plus, he have a record of doing the same thing to another female. I know. I was trying to go through there, and maybe I was just tired last night to go through his file to see exactly where that other assault charge. I probably have to go on the back end. What's up, Scorpio? What's up, T Love? Good morning. Can she serve him with the peace order? Okay, so this is two different cases. Okay, so this case that I'm on right now, this is a request for summons for a possible probation violation hearing. This is for the let me see. They filed this. Usually it tells you where the charges is. They filed this back in 2021. And when was the offense? The offense was August 13th, 2021. Um so that is this one. So he's currently on probation for something that happened back in 2021. And they are requesting an issuance of a summons. To answer your question, for the peace orders were actually served already. Let me take this down so y'all can see. The peace orders were already served. So as you can see, he got the first peace order on 12/2. He got it on Monday. And then the second peace order, I believe, was served the next day. Come on, computer. So as you can see right there, it was served on the next day. So he already received a copy of the interim peace orders probably before he went to court, or court was scheduled on 12/3. Now, if we look on 12/3, these are the temporary orders. So the temporary orders, it looks like it was served today. All right. So the first, and if you haven't watched that video about the peace orders, go watch that and you can understand what I'm talking about. So the interim peace orders that was granted by the commissioner were served on 12/2 and 12/3. The temporary orders, which was granted by the judge, as we can see right now, was served today. Let me go back into the other one and see. All right, so it doesn't show that the other one has been served yet. All right, or they're probably just updating it, because it's funny how I'm on here and it has been updated. And I'll take a look on that one. So yeah, so the temporary orders were served today. Now, when they go on the 10th, mind you, both parties will have to be there. And if he doesn't show up, but the petitioner shows up, then more than likely the judge will go ahead and grant it. And then those orders will be either given to him there if he's there, or mailed to him if if he is not there. So that is the peace orders. So, mind you, people in some states, people are not allowed to serve other people. You have to have a law enforcement officer, sheriff, a private process server, or I think what they said in Maryland, a judicial officer or a state's attorney. Those are the only people that can issue or can serve someone. So, hopefully, that answers your question. Michelle stated that, and he keeps threatening Sean's godfather, knowing this man is a lawyer. He don't know who her godfather knows. He's playing a dirty. That's true. I seen that as well. Y'all better stop. It's a fine line when you go about talking about someone, but when you are talking about an attorney and you putting them in a false light, that is true defamation. And I don't know why y'all want to play with a freaking attorney. I honestly do not. He's dangerous, period. And sorry, but Maryland needs to make protection orders easier to get. Oh, in your opinion, okay. Needs to make protection orders easier to get and understand. That's a person last resort, usually in all the hoops. That is true. I was like, what if you are in a abusive relationship and you have to go through all of this? I mean, I understand that you could, go to the commissioner court and then you'll have the temporary orders hearing and stuff like that, but that's crazy. Her email address was online, so I bet she received hundreds of emails about Ronnie. Yep. They did. Morning, beautiful mods. Oh, yes, yes, yes. People, bushwhackers, likes heart match and go hit the like button. Some people are just gonna be over here nosy. And that's totally fine. He got served today. He missed court. Well, and I just want that to be clear. So here's a summary of what's going on. So he's currently on probation for a case that was filed on 9/3/2021. His probation officer has since then submitted a report to the court and requested for a summons. Okay, so a summons has not been issued because it was only a request that was submitted. All right, now for the peace orders, um, So there's three parts to this. You have the interim peace orders that is provided by the commissioner. Then you have the temporary peace orders that is issued and granted by the judge. And then you also have the final orders or final peace orders that would also be issued and granted by the judge. All right. So the temporary orders for the hearing that they had on 12/3 was served today to Ronny. Okay. Oh darn, they don't have his address because I wonder what address they serving him at. Now let's take a look at the assault charge. So now he has four things going against him: probation violation, the two peace orders, and then the assault. So right here, as you can see, and I updated that earlier, a summons has been issued because on 12/3 it was returned because it was not served. So I said there was like three instances that will happen. Either he wasn't at home, or he rejected service, or he doesn't live there anymore and they have to try a different address. So I'm assuming they found the correct address and they are going to reattempt service. And so I hope that helped BB the goddess. He's doing interviews, lying on her, saying she told him to come. Oh, we already know. I'm not a blogger, so I don't put out all of that, but people have already shown him that he's lying, because the first story was he had somebody contacted him, I think the cousin, to drop the location of where she was at. Then you go on an interview and you state that she called you, she texted you. If I'm going this hard, first of all, I'm not going to believe anybody who cannot provide me with receipts. Where are the text messages? That's all you got to do. Either show your text messages or show your call log that shows she called you. And that will be done. And then people will believe you. But people are so stuck on believing hearsay. That's why in the legal world, we can never go off of hearsay at all. It's not, I have to physically see it. I have to physically see it on a piece of paper. And that's how judges are. Like when we go to court on some of these cases, the judge is not going to base it off of hearsay. Now, you can have, if you want to tell your side of the story, whatever, then you can put it, on an affidavit and get it notarized, or a declaration is submitted to the court and the judge will review it. But he's not going to look at that. I mean, he's not going to listen to you because he's going to say that's hearsay. Cassandra, thank you for always bringing us the tea with the receipts. You are the best. Keep pouring the tea for. Oh, thank you, T Love. Thank you. Thank you. Wonder Woman. So if he does come to court, he has a warrant for the assault. Well, it doesn't say a warrant. It does not say a warrant. Am I in assault? Yeah, this is the assault case. So this is only a summons. This is only a summons until we see warrant issued. Then that's when he'll have a warrant. But so on this particular assault case, once it has been served, once he gets it, right? The summons is going to read that you have to be at this place at this time on this date. If he does not show up, that will activate the warrant. His godfather's a lawyer, her attorney is now a judge. Yep. What expeditious, well, I'm trying to sound like expeditiously. Sound like Ti. I heard that man is a lobbyist that used to work for the governor and has many connections. Oh yeah, lawyers will always have plenty of connections. I'm always behind on whatchamacallit. Here in Cali, I had an officer go with me and I got a 10-year. Woo. Woo. Can you see if he filed the paternity? That boy ain't filed, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. We done already went through this, talking about this paternity test. Ronny ain't filed. I'm just go back and watch that video. Because what the process for that is, you fill out the application, right? You turn the application in. They call you for an interview, right? and you discuss whatever it is that you got to discuss. The paperwork that he filled in, and we see that he checked he wants to establish paternity, right? And I trust me, I done did all my research on the Maryland Child Support Division thingamajig. So I was like, okay, what is the process? So the next process, if they went ahead and approved that application, they would have to contact her and say, hey, will you consent to a genetic DNA test? All right. I'm assuming Chrisean probably, we know Chrisean don't answer her phone. So if they did have the number and they did connect with her, there's two things that happen. Either they connected with her and she said no, or they haven't spoke to her, right? Logically, if that is the case, then they are going to move for a court or a jurisdiction to establish paternity. I have looked, we all look here. This is Maryland, right? If you're going to establish paternity, and I would show the other, people that I've seen, but it will show paternity over here under case type. There is no paternity. This is only one page. There is nothing. The court has not done anything. So, yeah. MD is backwards. Yes, they are. And then all that for 6 months to a year. That's crazy. I mean, at least a year. And then if you have to, extend the peace order, then it can be extended. Good morning, blessings of karma. Tavern says, that's crazy. Y'all want this man in jail when all she have to do. I need to get my whatchamacallit. Like I said, she's not get get this through y'all skull, okay? Get this, I mean, like, write it down, record it, screen record, whatever it is. All right. One, she's not obligated to get him a DNA test, okay? That's number one. Number two, if you really want this DNA test, you'll go through the proper channels. Point blank, period. That's all. Okay, so stop telling this girl to just give him a DNA test. If he really wants one, he will go through the courts. That's all. If y'all really want this man to go get a DNA test, how about y'all pay for him a lawyer so he can establish paternity? And that would be the quickest way. I almost cussed. Forget going to the child support division. Hire a lawyer, have them file a petition to establish paternity, and go that route. That is all you have to do. And I have said time and time again, it will be his burden of proof. He will have to ensure, because one, if he does go through an attorney, okay, they're going to ask him, has paternity already been established? I hope y'all know that. Number two, we don't know the status of that application that he actually submitted. You know why? Because there is a question on there that asks if paternity has already been established. That is a document that is submitted to a government entity. Lie on it if you want to. Okay? So whether he goes to the child support office, they're going to find out whether or not paternity has been established. If he goes to a family law attorney, okay, in Maryland, and he paid them, and they start doing their due diligence, and they find that the affidavit of paternity has already been established. What's next? So stop saying that she is not obligated to do anything. If you can't make a person do something, you go the legal route. That's all. That's it. Just like I get clients, or attorneys get clients, and they're like, well, the baby daddy won't pay child support. Okay, so they won't pay child support. What we do, we file a motion to enforce by contempt. We go to the court to make the court do something. Y'all have to use common sense. It has to be common sense. Oh, I'm so behind on this. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Okay, Ronnie is on probation. His PO has entered the chat. He has 3 things going on. He has 2 ROs and assault charge. Yep, there we go. He in deep trouble. Yep, the click city. Have to please him. She already had one. Exactly. 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 And that's why it's just like I have to stop responding to people because obviously I don't know how they made it through school. I'm just going to be honest. We have to use critical thinking skills, knowing how to draw conclusions and make inferences. He needs to be in jail. He's listening to other people harassing. Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, I always said that people have to run into a brick wall to understand that they can't do anything, and people are going to bypass that. Um, it's real out here, and I wish enough people will end up getting the courts involved. Nobody likes the law in a business. Nobody wants the court in their business. And I get that. But the biggest thing here is you're doing all of this for what? I personally, deep down inside, believe that it is for clout. Because as I said before, there's 2 ways to go about this. If you really want this done, then you need to go the route that I'm telling you. You're going all over the place. It's like, okay, I give you a path to go on. I give you path A, and you're going on path Z. Z ain't going to lead you to what you need to do. So that makes me think that one, you already know the truth. You already know paternity has been established. And 2, you know, if you do go the correct routes, they're going to tell you the same thing. You're wasting everybody's time. That is what you're doing. Can you please do a video explaining how you can assault someone without hitting them? I believe on the peace orders, I kind of briefly went over the what did I look at? Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, assault does not necessarily mean you have to touch them. Maryland statute. No, I don't want to say statute because it's going to bring up. Here we go. Well, this is it. So, Maryland law defines assault as offensive touching of another person without consent or threat of such contact. Assault can include intentional physical contact, attempted contact, and verbal threats. That's it. That is it. And I know that I pulled up the statutes for that in that peace order video I believe that I did. So you could definitely watch that. What's up? What's up, B Money son? Some people are just haters that they are. Stop responding because the lie is more entertaining than the truth. That's true. That's why. That is true. Was it for him? The security filed the assault charge on bro. Even though he didn't put hands on her, he stalked her and could have been trying to take Jane. Yeah, so there's two y'all, that's why I said there's so much going on. So he has the potential probation violation, have the 2 peace orders, but then the assault. The assault is for the security guard. The assault is for the security guard at the mall. I believe they do anything for clout. It's if we look at the numbers, his, Instagram page is blowing up. His YouTube page went from 488 followers all the way to 2K followers. So he's just loving the hype. And what's happening is he's going to be attracted to wherever they're showing him love at. So if that side of the fence is supporting him, showing him love, that is where he's going to go. You see what I'm saying? And so that's right there. He's like, oh my God, I'm doing something, I'm blowing up, da 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 da. And look at the consequences. You have violated your probation. You have an assault charge that also violated. So it's as far as the violations alone, catching another charge plus whatever rules and conditions you broke for your probation, that's wild. So you're going down a path that is not because when you get locked up or when you have to pay your probation fees or attorney fee, well, you're probably going to get a public defender. But either way, if you have any court fines, costs associated with this, or if you get locked up, are they going to put money on your books? Are they going to send you commissary? They're going to forget about you and move on to the next thing. So you did all of this just to put yourself in a bind. That's crazy. Yes, you can verbally assault someone. And that's why it says that it also includes verbal threats. He was threatening her friend, and witnesses stated he put his hands in her pockets and tried to. Yeah, I'm still waiting on getting the complaint so I can see exactly, but someone, an inside source, did say that it was for the security officer. Hit the life and works hard to bring us a tea. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Natasha said, so this person don't see that Ronny is becoming unhinged more and more each day. You don't see anything wrong with popping up at the mall wearing latex gloves and okay. Okay, oh, that alone. If I went to the mall, I kid you guys not. If I go to the mall and I see somebody dressed up like that, I'm exiting. F a Black Friday. I'm leaving. Cause that only I don't care what color they was. Come in there with some latex gloves and a poo shiesty freaking mask on, and it's five of you, I'm leaving. I want no parts of that. He threatened her by calling her a single fat baby mama body. No, I think that's just body shaming. That ain't like a threat. A threat is like, he saying that he was going to harm her in some type of way. That would be considered an assault. By saying it is for clout is the resolution to, there is a resolution to this mess. Wait, I don't understand. There, well, eh. What's up, Michelle? What up? What's up? What's up? Yes, it was for security. That's what I thought. She could file charges too. She can. She needs a legal team. Lots of hate pages, slanderous. It is. I think she just needs somebody. She needs somebody legal on her team to point her in the right direction because we all know what she needs to do, but she needs to hear it from somebody that say, okay, this is what happened. This is what you need to do. I have said this time and time again. I wouldn't care if anybody is talking about me, but when you talk about my children, that is another issue. Okay. As a mother, I would actually pay a lawyer and have them scrub the internet. There would be no pictures of my child being talked about in any light. I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm scrubbing that off the internet. So that's something that she needs to consider doing because this child has to go, like these kids are 2 and 3 knowing how to access YouTube and the internet, period. Just imagine a child logging on to an internet to see people talking about you. That's sick. The amount of men that get online bashing this 24-year-old young woman is beyond me. I need to do a study on them. They are sick, not real. That's correct. That is true. That kind of give me some. some, I don't want to say pedo, but I don't know. You'd be surprised of how many predators is out there. Hey, voracious one. He sat there and allowed all the negative people and spirits get in him and allowed extra charges on himself. Yeah, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Like, we have to be careful about who and what we, you know, ingest, with our thoughts, the people that we hanging around, all of that stuff, because it does not end up well at all. That mall security uh acted, are you trying to say rough or through ignorance? Here's what we don't see. And I know this from experience in doing like different um cases. You only see what you're looking at is a clip that somebody says, there's a whole story before what we saw on that camera. So and that's the thing about drawing inferences and drawing conclusions, something that I teach in GED. We cannot make a conclusion or draw a conclusion based off of limited information. We don't know what happened prior to someone pulling their camera phone out and recording just that. You see what I'm saying? That mall security guard act like he had enough of this man. We don't know what was being said. We don't know anything. The only camera that has full footage is the surveillance cameras, if there were any, that were inside the mall. Okay? And I use the scenario in class. So imagine us walking down the street and all we see is a man push this woman and she fell to the ground. What are we going to think? We're going to think that, why in the heck did he just push this woman down? Oh, he needs to go to jail, blase, blase, blase. But here's the whole situation. We walking down the street, a man pushes a woman and she fell as a ladder was falling off of the roof in her direction. That changes our thought process because it's like, oh my gosh, he wasn't trying to hurt her. He was trying to save her. So we can't sit there and draw a conclusion based off of what we see on a 10-second clip or however long that was. And that's for anything. So we don't know what was said prior to that security guard pushing Ronnie. What happens if he doesn't show up on court on 12? Well, if he don't show, he just don't show. As long as the petitioner shows so that final order can be signed, then that's all that matters. If he does not show, but the petitioner shows, then the final order will be mailed to his house. And okay, and did worse. And your point, what's your point? The thing is, if you do something, you have to face the consequences. Point blank, period. I don't care who you are. Number two, you have to look at the jurisdictions. Not all jurisdictions are the same. Maryland is totally different than Oklahoma and California. But number one, the one thing that you have to understand is that in Oklahoma, right, they're not going to base everything that she has done in other states. In Oklahoma, she was a first-time offender. She violated her probation because she didn't check in. And she caught an assault charge for James Wright. Of course she got probation. Now, if we look on Ronnie's case, Ronnie has I have stuff that I found on the back end that he has done. So don't let this fool you. And this is in Maryland, okay? So you can't compare jurisdictions. And y'all better be subscribed while y'all in my channel. While y'all little haters over here commenting, you better give me a like and you better subscribe. Ronnie will make it seem like Chrisean put the assault up, and he did, and that's the funny thing. But here's the kicker, though. Ronnie truly don't know who filed the charge. He probably didn't even know assault charges was filed. And the reason why I say that is because the summons was issued, but it has yet to be served. So Ronnie, he don't know. Ronnie is finding out everything because we're putting it out there. I want him to know because I want him to be scared. Me personally, I don't care. I want him to know that he has an assault charge. So once he gets this, once he's issued, let me see if there's any updates. Yeah. So the summons has only been issued on this. Once he gets served, then he'll know who put those assault charges on him. He doesn't know who put the assault charges on him right now. Then he waited in a car outside the mall. Yeah, that's crazy. Mind you, on the busiest day in retail. Boy, I'd be pissed off if I was at the mall and this went down. Look, I'm trying to shop again. I don't even like going to the mall. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Has anyone looked to see if AJ has a record? I don't even know her real name. I tried to find out. I tried to find her. I actually spent an hour trying to find her. So I don't know. Maybe if that is her real name, then there's nothing on her. Yep, assault can be verbal. 258 watching, 128 yeah. Yeah, get them likes up. People have dragged that baby. They have. The jury is always out. Ronnie is being falsely accused. Falsely accused of what? Falsely accused of what? Elaborate on that. I don't like that. That's why over here you can't even talk about, like, I have banned any type of children. We don't talk about kids, period, over here. That is one of my rules. As soon as you talk about a baby, you up out of here. I don't care who you are. You up out of here. The only time I speak on a child is if they are involved in a case. And the only reason why I mentioned him was because I feel that she needs to take it a step further and scrub the internet. And yeah, yep, and Wonder Woman already told y'all, leave the baby out the chat. We have watched our words. We have to watch our word. Chrisean sang that song that said, "I got $1 billion baby, baby, baby," and everybody's going crazy, crazy, crazy. Words can manifest things. Girl, yes, I am very, very. You can speak things into existence. That's why I'm very careful about what comes out of my mouth. Everybody's saying you absolutely right, T Love. These people don't have common sense. What Carla said, all she don't have to. Yeah, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help. I mean, as a grandmother, I would just there's a lot of things that she has failed, but her own kids don't even like her, so it ain't really much to say about that. I don't believe anything. If she said Blue said this, or I don't believe it because they don't even talk to you. Um, she already been proven that CJ's, but oh yeah, they don't, people have their own way of interpreting things, and they say, okay, I'm going to pick this side, or I'm going to pick this side, and that's it. I mean, people, I mean, it, I don't know. It's just, it baffles me because it's just like, here are the receipts visibly. You can read them. All right. Now, if you have a problem with comprehension, then you have to go seek a literacy program to help you be able to comprehend things. But stuff is in black and white, and people still refuse to comprehend it. I don't know. Just like these idiots believing he unalive Chrisean when he really didn't. And that he's going back and forth on that. First you said you did it for her, then you said you did it out of self-defense. Yeah. Honestly, I can't even. Oh, well, okay. So, do you even know who? Okay, so you talking about the assault? He's falsely accused. Once again, I'm not sure if you understood the little scenario that I gave about drawing conclusions, but we don't know what happened prior to that incident being filmed on camera. So only it they saw fit. I'm gonna go where is it at? Am I in the assault one? Here, this is what I'm looking for. This right here. I think I might need to blow it up. You see that? How's he being falsely accused? This application for statement of charges would not have been filed if they believed that Ronnie did not do anything. They had probable cause to file a second degree assault charge. Period. It says it right here. Nobody's wasting their time filing something if it's not true. Okay, Deanne. So or Diane, Deanne, however you say your name. So they have probable cause to file this assault. Period. So he's not being falsely accused. They found probable cause. If you don't know what probable cause is, I suggest that you ask Siri or you ask your Google Assistant. It's sad because all of these fools, what Carzilla, Ronnie, her fake ex are, and that's what they're doing. But you know the good thing, and this is how I am in real life. This is how I am in real life. I don't give two flying flippers of what people think about me, what they say about me, if they talk about me. I'm gonna keep on carrying with my life because one thing, don't nobody pay my bills over here. Don't nobody help me with my kids over here, right? So I don't care. I'm oblivious to the BS. I was like, they know not to call me with no BS. Well, this person said this person about. I don't care. And I live a good life, a very good life. In the words of MEP, I live a good life. Where MEP at anyway? Buttercup, Janice, Elliot is gone. Okay, awesome. We security over here. All right. I didn't even see it. Keep it up, Miss Spoon. I can't believe so many ignorant females. That is the sad part. That's the sad part. And word on the street is that this is Chrisean is not the first female that he has done this to. And when I say done this to, like harassed, stalked, whatever you want to call it. So are we going to call that girl a liar? Are we going to say that girl is clout chasing? We got to think about this. He ain't the first one. And you know what the crazy thing is that he has a girlfriend. How can you sit up here and watch your boyfriend do that? Is highly disrespectful that you carrying on about another female. I would pack it up and leave. I'm not staying with that. I am not. That's crazy. Maybe not a gag or what she needs is a cease and desist. That's what she needs. Oh, she had to go reread. I don't even know what Janice said. Yeah, people do hate facts. Can you check the court report on the case in California on Ronnie to know exactly what is reported on what happened? What did what he did to cause the person to be. Yes, I'm actually going to request those records. A lot of people don't realize that you can request public you can request information. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the report, I just have to find out what the report number is. But what will happen is if you're using it for like journalistic reasons, then they will obviously redact some of the information so you won't have that. But I am working on getting that because I did do a video showing, what the charges were and what the outcome was. However, I want the actual report from the actual, LAPD or the sheriff's office, whoever. Well, we gonna see. Signing available. Hold up. I got a loan signing request. All right, I'm gonna have to get up off of here because I gotta do some work. What time? 2 p.m. Where are you at? Cedar Springs. I ain't doing it for no $60 though. Let's see. Let's do 100. All right. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see if that case is sealed because I actually pulled it up. I did a video on it. I just wanted to see if I'm able to get the report on there. What did Janice say? I know that's what I was like. I don't even know what Janice said. Yep. All right, but I know I'm probably gonna have to do a clip off of here to kind of sum it up. All right, so to sum it up, so everybody's on one accord. Ronny, and I'm gonna go back here and let me minimize this. Okay, so he has an request from his probation officer on this 9/3/2021 filing. Okay, a request for a summons. So his probation officer has submitted a violation report to him. Oh, well, not to him, to the court. Here we go. So as you can see, the probation report has been submitted and she is asking for a request for summons. So if the court says, okay, let's go ahead and issue it, then the summons will be issued and the summons will have a date and a time for him to appear in court. All right. So that's part number one. On the peace orders, he has 2 peace orders. The interim peace order was granted by the commissioner on 11/29, and those interim orders were served to him on Monday. And I believe the other one, on the other peace order case, it was on Tuesday. On Tuesday, they had a temporary orders hearing. Okay. The temporary order for the other peace order was served today. And so we're just waiting for this one to update to see when this one. So he has been served the temporary orders today. All right. They have a hearing for the final orders on the 10th of December. The only person that really has to show, now both of them have to show up, but in the event he does not show up, the petitioner has to be present for this to, to work. If the petitioner shows up and Ronny shows up and the judge grants the final orders, Ronny will be handed those orders. If the petitioner shows up and he doesn't show up, the final orders will be mailed to him. All right. Now, on the last case, which is the assault case with the security officer, the summons has been reissued. As you can see here, this is the service information. So it was issued, the first one was issued on November 30th. As you can see, it was not served. They reissued it on yesterday. And so now we're just waiting to see exactly if he will be served. All right. So I hope that clarifies everything that y'all need to know. All right. Thank y'all for definitely tuning in with me this morning. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share. Tell everybody what's going down. You up to date with everything. All right. Good morning, Angel Wings. Good morning. You are so welcome. Yes. So everybody, any questions before I dip off? this is very dangerous. I just feel that he's not going about this the correct way. Um, and I don't think that he wants to go about it the correct way, to be honest. I really don't. All right, y'all. So I'm out. I gotta start my day. If y'all have any questions, definitely let me know. I guess I will keep the comments on this one, but my mods already know if y'all see crazy comments, just go ahead and delete them. We ain't even gonna address them. But if you have any questions, definitely put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then. Unless there is an update, well, y'all be blessed. But if there's an update, I will definitely hop right back on and give you guys the tea. But other than that, y'all be blessed. Y'all have an awesome Blossom Thursday, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.